Hello there everyone, Ash and Flash here, and welcome on into a early LEGO Marvel 2025 set review. Today we're looking at set number 76313. This is the Marvel logo. It has 931 pieces, retailing for $99.99 USD or $129.99 Canadian. This was sent to me early by LEGO and Land to do a review for, and I'll be releasing on January the 1st. The figures in here, a couple of them are exclusive so far, so it's kind of exciting in that regard. But there is some play features here in the set as well, and some hidden details which I'm very excited to build. So let's go ahead and let's take a closer look at this new set. All right, so here it is built, and I actually love the build for this. As I was building this, I was like, I think this is the best set that I've built so far for 2025. And I'm not gonna say that it's probably worth the price, which I've been saying for a couple of sets that we've looked at already. But I still believe that the build for this is really phenomenal. And there's something about building this logo that as I was doing this, I was just having more and more ideas. Already going into this, I was like, all right, we know that there's a rumored Star Wars one. I'd like to see maybe a DC one would be really cool. Have the entire Justice League pop out. City, Friends, I don't care. Everything should have this because it really is a phenomenal idea and build. It doesn't have to pop out because I think that's very much a Marvel thing. It doesn't have to have that functionality that this one does because that's very much a superhero thing. So let's show that here, shall we? Very simple. Just push that back, and then there's a little button that you'll see afterwards, but you just push, pops out, and I love the idea of these characters popping out of the pages in the comics. Awesome. So functionality-wise, I don't want to spoil the build for the inside, but it's very, very technical in terms of everything that's going on there to actually launch and have these characters spring out into action. You might have seen this before, but sometimes the plates will fall down in below, and you just shake it, and they'll easily just fall out there, which is pretty neat that you have enough room and space, even though there's so much technical stuff going on inside here that you can still tip that out. And to close it up, it's really easy. Iron Man sort of does it on its own, but you just got to push these guys in, make sure that Thor's cape goes inside there and just give them a little extra push. And then what you do is you just snap these plates on top. And then over here on the sides, you just take the wall here, and this clip here will connect to that little white spot sticking out. And then over here on this side, you do the exact same thing. Just to show you this up close, looking at this here for the actual stand that pops out, it's very interesting. So they lock the figures in really well. It's so smart. So it's not just attaching the legs down there, but they've thought of like the actual different dimensions and the different heights for all the different studs to make sure that the holes for the back of the legs can actually attach to that spot to make sure that the figures are sturdy enough to actually place there, which I think is just so smart. And again, they have to be because they are actually like pushing this entire wall open here to pop out. All right, so up here at the top, you can see that there's a lot of studs exposed. I kind of wish that maybe there would have been some more tiles, sort of like, you know, this plate that's actually going to pop off. I wish that that was like the 6x6 one. I just think that maybe that would look a little more clean, but I get why there are studs because some parts are unavoidable. But anyways, what you do, of course, you push down on this little 2x2 tile, and that will launch this plate up. So the build for the top arm is obviously different than the other one, but it's the same idea where you place the figure and then you lock in their legs by attaching these studs there. You don't want to get the cape caught on that either. But yeah, and then putting it back in. For the Iron Man connection point there, it's those two studs. Those are supposed to be for him actually flying, but you can of course remove them as well. And again, super, super easy to close on up. So let's look at the individual lettering here. As a graphic designer, like, it's crazy to be brick building this. Like the typography, first of all, such an iconic logo, of course, so to brick build that in general, but then how they have done some of the lettering here, like the M, and I'm just going to show you some of how it's connected. I don't want to do the whole thing, but like they connect to different, a ton of different like little poles that are inside. there's just so much unique builds here, like just to give you a little bit of a glimpse inside. Again, I really think that this is one of those sets that it's better for you to see the build yourself. Go online, look at the instructions when they go live, just to experience it and look at this, because it's great. I think that there is a few spots here and there that could maybe have, you know, some flat plates and tiles instead of these plates here. I think that maybe the M should be all clean, because there's some other letters like the E is all clean. The L could be all clean. There's some spots here and there that are obviously unavoidable for having studs exposed, but when it could be tiled off, I think maybe it should be. Anyways, the A looks amazing. The R, the only thing with this is I wish that this part here was at the same level as everything else, but it's tough. I don't know how you would fit stuff inside of that curve, but it's so smart. Like that's a watermelon slice piece there, because it's actually like covering up something. Like it's so intelligent. The V here, you've got a little stud on the bottom showing. The E is so clean. I think that's just looks great. And the L as well over here. So I don't know. Let me know. Do you think that it should have a couple studs here and there? I don't mind that, but I just think that the clean look also is really nice. You know what else is a really fun thing that you could do is maybe you want to display some other characters. Maybe you're a big X-Men fan. Maybe you want to, you know, have Cyclops, Jean, Storm, Beast popping out of the logo. Maybe you're more of a villain person and you want to display your Marvel villain figures here in the logo, you know, with Thanos, Loki. Unfortunately, his helmet won't fit. Regardless, also the rubber cape, it does work. It just makes them like lean forward, so I figured I'd swap it out for that. But also Ultra from the upcoming mech set that we're going to be reviewing here on the channel. Maybe like Lego, you too are obsessed with symbiotes and Venom, so you want to have on display all of those characters here. So here we go. We've got Venomized Goblin, Venomized Iron Man, Carnage, and Anti-Venom, who we're going to be looking at in another review as well. Of course, there's also, you know, most recently now, Spider-Verse, Spider-Man would be cool to get. We've got Spider-Man Noir, Spider-Man 2099, Spider-Gwen, and then also just regular Spider-Man. I was going to put Spider-Ham, but then I realized I don't know if it would work with someone with short legs here. Let's try and see. So it does work, but I have a feeling they might go flying. Or maybe you like his villains more with, you know, Green Goblin and... Come on. Might get a bit stuck here. I'm going to have to help him out. He's not going to fit. Anyways, we've got Kraven, Doc Ock, maybe remove the arms if you're going to do that, Mysterio, and Morbius here. And you'll notice, I was going to say, you know, maybe put together a Sinister Six, but herein lies one of the problems with this set. There's only 5 spots, which means that a Hawkeye has to be omitted. Maybe they could have included him. You could swap out the characters like I've just been doing and having way too much fun, and I've got so many other ideas that I want to do, but this video is going on for long enough. We haven't even looked at the figures, which we should probably do now. Since this is MCU based, let's go in order of the movies, shall we? So from Iron Man 2, we have here the Mark 6, which looks amazing. It's great to get here. I'm very happy to be getting an updated version here that isn't all damaged like we got in Avengers Tower last year. It's a very detailed figure. Love the arc reactor there. The helmet can be lifted up to reveal here his heads up display on one side, and then on the other side, a smile. They really have stopped including the hairpiece, which I think is just something so simple for them to do that goes a long way for people to display the suit with Tony's face showing. Next, we have Captain America from the first Avenger here, and this looks amazing. This has been a suit that we've been waiting to get for a very, very, very long time. Looks so great, the torso printing there. The arms, be great if it was dual molded, for sure. I think that would have fixed this, and maybe have it be white. I've always thought that they were white, but in some pictures I can see why they went with gray. Anyways, the face underneath, you've got the same face with the strap there on one side and the smile on the other. Here's Hulk. Thought about including him for being from the Incredible Hulk, but I'm pretty sure that this is supposed to be him from the first Avengers film. Anyways, this is the very first time that we're getting an MCU Hulk minifigure in a set. There was like a poly bag before, but never one that was available to purchase. So it looks cool. I really like the chest printing there. You've got a little bit of hair, and you've got stubble on the face. You've got an angry expression on one side and a smile on the other. The back torso is so detailed there too. Here's Black Widow from the Avengers movie as well. This figure is just appearing in a ton of sets, and it's just not really too exciting anymore. You've got the leg printing there as well that was first introduced from Avengers Tower, and the face underneath here, you've got the same one she's been using for years, the Jyn Erso one. Got some back torso printing, and she does have a gun as her accessory. I get why they didn't include like the sticks or anything, because they would go flying. And here is Thor, a very interesting figure here. I really am confused by a couple things that's going on here. First of all, this is definitely based off of Infinity War, at least the torso. I'm looking at the lines and everything, and they're near identical to what is from that film. But what's interesting is then the face. First of all, it's Fat Thor's face, but that doesn't matter since Thor from any movie that they've been using for different sets is using that same face. You have the lightning on one side and the smile on the other. Also, the back torso looks very detailed there too. But here's the thing, he wouldn't have this hammer here at this point, and also he doesn't have long hair. So I don't really know what's going on with this figure. It looks awesome, but I'm not sure. There you have it, everyone. That is my review of the Marvel logo. I really love it. Like, I think it's such a fun concept. Again, like we talked about before, I want more. There's just so much that you can do with this. You can even display figures on the top like you saw me doing with Hawkeye before. I just want to take so many pictures and videos of more and more teams. Like if you're Team Cap or Iron Man from Civil War, you could put them all on the display too. There's so much here, so much fun to be had. Whatever, displaying it however you want. So comment down below. Who are you going to put in the logo? Who do you wish maybe was included in the logo? I think they could have done something else for Black Widow, a cool outfit endgame maybe, but regardless, awesome set. A little expensive for sure, but it is one of the best sets that I've built recently. But be sure to subscribe, turn the bell notification so you don't miss out on future LEGO Marvel set news and reviews just like this one. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hope you all have a great day. We'll see you all in the next one.